Hey folks, it's Diecastbuffet here again, and today's diecast review is last year's Daytona 500 champion, Austin Dillon, and, well, his 2019 Dow Chemicals Camaro ZL1. And, from first, impressions, this car does look different than the one actually on the racetrack, and that's because this was the original paint scheme design for it, I guess. But they changed the white numbers, or changed the red to the white numbers. So this car, in a way, could be considered almost a fantasy one, almost, because this car, to my knowledge, did not run at all at Daytona. So I think they put the white numbers on it. So one of those deals where they send out the paint scheme stuff, and then they change it. It's just really stupid. Like, they spend all these hours and hours and hours developing and creating a paint scheme, working with the team, working with the sponsors. You think they would come up with a design that they're happy with and then stick to it, I think that's really a bummer, but it does look better with the white numbers. But I just think that is a bummer that they just kind of changed it on Lionel there. But anywho, it's a small thing. So it's part of the Daytona 500 special wave. You got your Cup Series schedule here. Nothing on the back, just a bunch of legal jargon. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this Camaro out of the box. Here is the car out of the box, and it's a really nice paint scheme. I like it. It's simple. You have the color of the Dow Chemicals brand is pretty much just white, red, and black, I guess. But you got like the black base color, but then you have like this almost, honestly, I just looked at a Kevin Harvick diecast back in his COT days, and man, this looks very similar to that. Like, very similar. Oh my goodness. That is pretty cool. But this reminds me of Kevin Harvick's old Pennzoil COTs, how it kind of had that little whoosh that'd go around. Like, the black would be bright yellow, and then you have Shell Pennzoil here. But this looks very similar to Kevin Harvick's old machines that he ran back in his RCR days. But nonetheless, this car, it does have an entirely different paint scheme compared to last year's, and this is last year's right here. And as you can see, the hood's pretty much the same. The roof is different. The sides, instead of having a transition effect, you do kind of have more of a streamlined racing kind of livery for it. But the white numbers would have looked a lot better, I think, on this one, because there's just too much red. There's just too much red. The white is more of an accent color, and that would look really well in this piece. So unfortunately, couldn't get the white numbers on the side, but that's okay. As far as quality, let's see. Just get Dow Chemicals there, Camaro ZL1. It's this brand new car, pretty cool to get a kind of, alternate driver, I guess you could say, besides the Hendrick ones, it's cool to get, I wouldn't say smaller team, but an alternate team, RCR, Roush, I consider them kind of the same deal, considering they're just mediocre now. But a little bit of a weird shading effect right there on the top left of that 3, a little bit of a shading effect there. Back end of the car, looks like the Akuma, I think that's how you pronounce that brand. Looks like maybe the logo is a little bit shifted sideways. Let's see. American Ethanol. AAA. Looks like this 3 is a little bit weird. I don't know why, but it kind of seems like the 3 is almost shifted a little bit up. I don't know if y'all can kind of see that or not, but it just looks a little weird to me. I don't understand that. Let's see, it looks kind of like that, and then you look on this side, and I don't know, maybe it's just me. It just looks like the 3 maybe is it's kind of shifted up, but that might be what they're wanting with the paint scheme. And then on the roof of the car, just your absolute signature white number 3. And then you look over here, you can kind of see it's almost a complete alternate or inverted style paint scheme there. Instead of having a white background, you have the white number with the red and then the black background. So that's really cool right there. I'm not really seeing any quality issues, to be honest. Not really seeing any quality issues, so at least for the the most part right now. But, you know, it's just one of those paint schemes that I really like to have. I like to have these alternate, you know, kind of, I would say alternate drivers, like, you know, not always the ones that are winning races. I think these are the cars that actually build your collection, you know. I've said it before in a video that it doesn't matter how many Jeff Gordons or Dale Jr.'s you have in your collection. It's the alternate drivers that really are the ones that I think make a collection, because those are the harder to find ones. They make less of them. So if you can get these, you know, definitely pretty cool. But nonetheless, I think this is a very cool looking paint scheme. And compared to last year's, which was really odd looking, because you had like a black hood, then you had like a transition fade, then you had a white roof. It just, this car up here, the old one, 2018, even though he won the Daytona 500 in it, but it was just such a odd looking car, man. It was such a odd piece. And yeah, definitely a pretty good quality die cast, honestly. I haven't seen any major defects on this thing at all. So good job on Lionel with this one. They did a pretty good job with it. Got a good wrap on it. So yeah, this is a very good piece. They did a good job on it. They didn't really screw it up like they do a lot of times. So good job on Lionel for this one. So it's weird kind of giving them props. And we have the little Cup Series schedule, you know. You got your Cup Series schedule, then you got your Xfinity Series schedule on the back. And well, that's pretty much it for the video. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new around here, smash that subscribe button. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you have a great one. And Diecastbuffet signing off.